In the heart of Europe, a silent revolution is underway. Not one led by armies or political upheaval, but by lines of code, machine learning models, and cutting edge research. AI technology is no longer just a tool of the future, it's the spark igniting a new age of European transformation. If you've been wondering how artificial intelligence could redefine Europe's place on the global stage, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into how AI is positioning Europe as the next tech superpower. Make sure you stick around until the end, because we've got a surprising insight about what could give Europe a permanent edge in the global AI race. Let's start by acknowledging the obvious. When people think about AI dominance, they often think of the US with Silicon Valley, Google, Microsoft, and OpenAI. Or they turn to China, where companies like Baidu, Alibaba, and Tencent are pushing boundaries with government backing. But here's the twist. Europe isn't just catching up. It's crafting a strategy that could make it not just competitive, but dominant, and in a way that aligns with its values, history, and economic vision. So what's happening? To understand this tectonic shift, we have to start with regulation. Yes, regulation. Something that doesn't always scream innovation, but stay with us. Europe has been the first major player to roll out comprehensive AI legislation, the EU AI Act. While the US and China sprint ahead with fewer restrictions, the EU is taking a different path. It's betting on trust. This could be the masterstroke that changes everything. By building a framework that prioritizes ethics, transparency, and user protection, the EU is creating an environment where companies know the rules, where citizens feel secure, and where innovation is not just allowed, but guided with a moral compass. This could be the defining factor that attracts responsible AI startups, global investors, and users seeking ethical alternatives. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. It's time to drop one of the most valuable insights. The EU is quietly becoming the world's AI testing ground. Thanks to its strong research ecosystem, vast multilingual datasets, and deeply interconnected economy, Europe is uniquely positioned to lead in real-world AI deployment. And this is crucial. Tech doesn't just win in labs, it wins in the field. From smart farming in the Netherlands, to AI-powered manufacturing in Germany, to AI-driven healthcare solutions in Sweden and France, Europe is integrating artificial intelligence into its core industries faster than you might think. Companies like DeepMind in the UK, Aleph Alpha in Germany, and Mistral in France are already competing with the likes of OpenAI. Meanwhile, European research centers like CERN, the Max Planck Institute, and ETH Zurich are churning out groundbreaking innovations and talent. Here's a fact that might surprise you. Over 25% of the world's top AI research papers have European authors. That's not a trend, it's a foundation. But it gets better. Europe isn't just betting on national champions. It's building a pan-European AI ecosystem. Initiatives like Gaia-X and Horizon Europe are enabling data sharing and AI development across borders, creating what could be the largest open, interoperable AI system on the planet. And let's talk about funding. While the US leads in private investment, the EU is now pouring billions into AI through coordinated public-private partnerships. The European Commission has committed over 20 billion euros in AI investments by 2030. Venture capital is also following the shift, especially in hubs like Paris, Berlin, and Helsinki, where startups are flourishing. And the workforce. Europe boasts some of the world's best AI talent, thanks to universities that rank at the top globally, and immigration policies that, while cautious, are increasingly adapting to the needs of the tech economy. Still with us? Good. Because in just a moment, we're going to explore the most unexpected reason why Europe could dominate AI, not in spite of its challenges, but because of them. But first, here's a quick ask. If you're enjoying this breakdown and getting real value out of it, please like and share this video. It really helps more people discover this kind of content and supports the channel so we can keep producing it for you. Now let's talk about Europe's hidden weapon. Resilience. Europe has been through everything: wars, reunifications, economic crises, yet it continues to adapt. That mindset, the ability to balance innovation with stability, is now being coded into AI development. Unlike the often profit-first approach seen elsewhere, Europe's AI systems are being built to serve people first. Think about it. In an age of deepfakes, bias, surveillance, and misinformation, who will people trust? The platforms with speed and power, or the platforms that offer both speed and power, plus ethics and accountability? Europe is shaping AI not just as a product, but as a social contract. That's a game changer. And then there's geopolitics. The war in Ukraine, global supply chain shifts, and rising concerns about dependency on non-European technologies are pushing European policymakers and companies to become self-reliant. That means investment in sovereign AI infrastructure, European cloud providers, and open-source foundations that break away from dependency on foreign systems. We're seeing a new kind of sovereignty emerge, digital sovereignty, and AI is at the core of it. So what's the final piece? It's collaboration. Europe isn't trying to outmuscle other powers. It's trying to outconnect them. By harmonizing policies across 27 countries, creating shared data spaces, and forming alliances with like-minded democracies, the EU is turning fragmentation into federation. All these efforts point to one thing. Europe isn't just preparing for the AI future. It's building it in its own image, balanced, ethical, powerful, and deeply integrated into everyday life. The AI battle will not be won solely by who builds the most powerful model. It will be won by who integrates that model into a sustainable, adaptable, and human-centered society. That's why Europe's long game may be the most powerful game of all. If that gave you a new perspective on Europe's tech trajectory, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. We've got more videos coming on global tech trends, AI breakthroughs, and the stories that shape our digital future. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.